polynomial function p is given by p of x equals ax to the fourth minus bx cubed plus 20, where a and b are non-zero real constants. Great. Each of the zeros has a multiplicity of 1. In the xy plane, an x-intercept of the graph of P is 20.00070. Oh, okay. And a 0 of P is this complex number right here. So this problem looks much more frustrating than it has to be. So basically, this is what happens. We are going to have 4 answers. How do I know we're going to have 4 zeros, 4 answers? Well, because that's to the 4th power. This is a real number. This is imaginary. So if you're going to have any amount of imaginary numbers, it's got to be an even amount of imaginary answers. So we have 2 imaginary answers, which means if we have 2 imaginary answers, we could have 4 if we weren't given this information. But since we were given this information, this is telling us, look, here is 1 real answer. Here's 1 imaginary answer. There's 4 total answers. What do you have? Well, you must have an even number of imaginary, which means we're going to have an even number of real since we know we have 1. We can't say 1 real, 3 imaginary. You can't do that. Now, here's the thing. Without doing the math, I don't know what the other real number is. But if I'm given the imaginary number, the other number is going to be its conjugate. Always, always, always. To find a conjugate, you just take the number in front of the imaginary I and flip the sign. So I know I have an answer of u, and I know I have an answer of u plus 0.903i. So what I know is I have 2 imaginaries, 2 reals. 1 imaginary is this. The other imaginary is that. 1 real is this. I don't know the other real. The graph of P has 4 x-intercepts. Well, no, because you're imaginary, which means you never cross the x-intercept. Bye. Negative 0.601 plus 0.903i is a 0 of P. Yeesh. The equation of P of x equals 0 has 4 real solutions. No, there's 2 real solutions, 2 imaginary. And the graph of P is tangent to the, who cares? No, we're not worried about tangents. We're not going to worry about tangents and sinusoidal stuff. This has no indication that we're going to deal with any tangents, anything like that. Okay, so yeah, that's fun stuff. That's fun stuff. The answer is B. Hope this helps.